Hi guys, it's Amy from Now Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a swatch and review of the 6-piece autumn / fall collection by Essie, and this is based on the 90s. I've been getting more and more into Essie as far as the year's been going recently, but this definitely reached out to me for a couple of reasons. One, the colours are stunning, and two, I am a child of the 90s. So obviously I'm going to enjoy the 90s collection. Enough chat, let's get looking at these 6 polishes. I guess the most generic of the collection is going to be Knee High Life. Essie can't really go many collections without including a red in them. Essie is known for reds and pinks. This is more of like a berry red. It's not a true like ruby red. It's definitely something different and something more autumn leaning and definitely more appropriate for this time of year. But again, there's probably dupes out there of this from Essie itself. The collection for the whole range was really impressive. I had quite a few that were almost one coaters, but I did do 2, and this is one of them. There's one that was definitely a one coater. The rest of them were all probably in between 1 and 2. But this one is going to be one of those ones, I don't know, I think if I did a thicker coat the second time around, I possibly could. But as much as I tried to get it opaque in one, I just felt like it needed just another little thin top like coat to get itself completely opaque. So you're going to see 2 coats of Knee High Life, the first one from this Essie Autumn collection. As we were talking about Essie doing reds and pinks, let's talk about the pink. This is Saved by the Belle, and this is just a nice cotton candy Barbie pink. I actually don't think I have anything exactly like this from Essie. I have some with shimmers in, and I have some that's slightly darker and some that's slightly lighter. But I think for me this is more unique in my Essie collection anyway. I'm pretty sure I have OPIs in a similar colour. It's just a nice straight up cream formula. I think I spoke recently, maybe it was in my Essie collection video, which is now obviously up to date because these weren't in the video. And I said in there that I think that if you go back 3 or 4 years, polishes like this from Essie would have been completely opaque in 3, but they would have been watery and streaky and hard to deal with. But I'm just feeling like their formulas are getting more and more improved as time is going on, which is really good. That means they're receiving feedback, they're working on the brand, and that's what I like from all brands that I try from, that you can see that there's a progression as we go further forward. So this is going to be one of the ones that's definitely going to be a 2-coater. So 2 coats of Saved by the Belle. Now we move more towards my absolute favourites in this collection. I liked all of them, but these 4 are definitely the ones that I drew myself towards. This first one is called Mixetaupe, and it is a taupey colour, but I would say this is more of a white taupe. Could go down the scale towards, you can have a grey taupe, a brown taupe. This is more like a whitish one. I love this colour. I think that this and Urban Jungle are very similar though. So if you have Urban Jungle, that's maybe a little bit more white, but there's not much difference in between them. So you probably don't need both. Beautiful formula, completely opaque in 2. This is Mixetaupe. Then move down the scale towards more like purpley toned polishes. This first one is called Girly Grunge, and I absolutely love this one. I think it was in the spring collection that they came out with a metallic pink. This is a similar formula, but this is in the like a purple colour. I don't know. I don't see a close up. Sometimes it looks more pink, sometimes it looks more purple. It's definitely a purpley pink. But there's sometimes, it's a hard one to describe, but it's definitely more purple than pink, but do you see what I'm saying here? But this is called, like I say, Girly Grunge. So beautiful and so close to being opaque in 1 coat. It's just a really beautiful metallic polishes. And I know metallic isn't for everybody. Can you hear Austin trying to rattle over the top of me? Metallic isn't for everybody, but this is just a really great formula. I highly recommend this one. So this one was Girly Grunge, opaque in 2. We then have Dressed to the 90s. This is this beautiful deep purple base with a little bit of shimmer in here. It's kind of similar to the OPI Northern Lights one, where it's got like a greenish flash to it, but the green flash in this is not super apparent. I would say pretty much you're just going to get a nice deep dark purple on your nails, but you're not going to get too much of the shimmer. Let me see if I can pick the shimmer up on camera. I don't know, it's I don't know. Maybe it's as subtle in the bottle as it is on the nails, but I just think that if you're comparing the two kind of similar polishes that have come out this autumn, this one is probably the least shimmery and least with the colour shift as the OPI one does. And I will be having a review of the OPI Iceland collection coming up soon. But this one was completely opaque in one coat. This is dressed to the 90s. Wrapping up the collection, we have As If, and this is a beautiful purple colour. On camera it's kind of picking up more blue, but there's definitely some few drops of purple in there that just make it this beautiful, like light, super light indigo colour, which I really appreciate. I just think that this is absolutely stunning. Again, there is something kind of similar to this in the OPI collection, so it's obviously a trend for the autumn. But this one was another one almost there in one, but I did do just a little second thin coat just to make sure it was completely there. This one is As If. So short and sweet, that is the 6-piece collection for autumn/fall from Essie. Although, like I say, this whole collection is actually stunning and has really blown me away. I would say that my favourite two, no surprises, kind of are As If and Girly Grunge. I just think that they are beautiful formulas, and definitely Girly Grunge is something different that I don't see the other mainstreams coming out in. I will say that Essie seems to be the one. I know in this video I've compared a few to the OPI Iceland collection, but I will say that Essie tends to go completely different than the other brands, which I do appreciate. I think their spring and summer collections were completely different to the others, and I think that they're kind of stepping up their game. I'm really interested to see what Essie's going to come out with, especially for the holidays. But for now, let me know your thoughts down below on this 6-piece collection for autumn/fall. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon.